It is always difficult to see our elders hurt, sad, and sick, but they showed us that strength and courage is within us all. While making the decision to get vaccinated on the Navajo Nation is important because we feel, see, and hear them asking us to protect ourselves, our family, and our culture.
Yade, Shade Kachin and Shlon, Kiani Bashashin, the Hanagatni Dashache, Di Kwa, Nich Yashki A, Bininagi A, of COVID vaccine, Walyegi, De Shislin Yaa. The vaccine, to me, is important. It's for these two individuals and others like elderlies like them. These two are my parents. They're both in their late 70s and they both have health issues. And I felt that it was important to be around them and to be with my family, my extended family. But most of all, I wanted to be able to be around these two, my children. See, a month and a half ago, the vaccine wasn't available for them. So it was important for me to set a good example for them so that when the opportunity came that they would be able to get their vaccine. And also, I wanted to be able to carry on the tradition and the place. This is the place of where I was born, and this is where my Nali walked with me and spoke with me and taught me the values of family, taught me the importance of setting a good example for your children and being there for your mom and dad and loving them, and also being a support system for your family. Nick A. The vaccine's important to me because it allows me to be around my family and my parents and my children. It also helps me to be around community members and make future planning for them, for the next generation. See, we're all family here. And I hope if you're given the opportunity, you take the opportunity to get your vaccine. Ahyaha.
Yad she hash gahat zohan nishle. Since a cardne a bushes chain, there's a lana a dasha che. Do since touchy a dasha nada. I'm doing this video from farmland that has been passed down from my great grandfather. It has sustained this family for years and years. At the onset of this pandemic, we did not know much except for the symptoms to look for. No known medication or vaccines at this point. So living in a household of 3 adults, 7 children aged 15 years to 5 months old, we were definitely afraid. Especially when 2 adults, my daughter and her partner, tested positive. Both were employed outside the home. Although I wasn't tested, I felt with my 15-year-old grandson some of the symptoms. I can honestly say I was scared of death, of leaving my family behind. Through these thoughts, I heard NAC music, the Native American church music, from my childhood. I could clearly hear my father's voice singing. I knew he was telling me it was not my time to go. Remember, there's no known vaccine at this point. So I got up and made some sage and Navajo tea. medicine from our youth, our young days. This worked wonders. It brought up the mucus so none would settle in our lungs and we could breathe. It amazingly helped with our body aches. Also, we all came through it. So, regarding the vaccine, I, along with many others, received our childhood vaccines. No questions asked. No belief it hindered any of our rights, religious or whatever. Today, I am fully vaccinated. Call me foolish for giving in to the federal government's mandates. But I want to continue to breathe. I want to continue living the life that was given to me. I want to continue to hug my children, my grandchildren. I want to continue to enjoy my family. Those are my thoughts on the vaccine. And I know it doesn't jive with many others, but that is me. Thank you.
Yate. Vaccines are one of the best tools we have to prevent disease and death in both children, adults, and our elderly. Getting vaccinated is one of the easiest things we can do that can keep ourselves and our loved ones healthy and protected. So when you go to get your shot, you're doing it to prevent the virus from spreading more. The COVID-19 vaccine is not just for myself or my family, but it is for you as well, to keep the community safe. Please be careful out there. Wear your mask, sanitize your fingers, get your COVID vaccination shot. You will save lives. Bring awareness to your community and help them with getting their shot. I was a COVID-19 survivor. I was exposed to COVID-19 last year. It almost killed me, but I recovered with the after effects of COVID-19, which are I have shortness of breath and I am currently using an inhaler. So I would strongly suggest that you do get vaccinations for yourself. The vaccine itself will give you protection for your kids and your family to be safe. Vaccination is important. Everyone has family and everyone has lost so many loved ones to this terrible disease. I, for one, am one of those people. It's the best way to share this information by word of mouth, and I, too, would like everyone to be knowledgeable of how much vaccines can save lives and protect us. Just like your flu shot, COVID-19 vaccine is needed. Thank you.
Vaccines mean a lot to my family and I, especially in the world we live in today facing COVID-19. We feel that vaccines really do save lives and protect us from deadly viruses. Without modern medicine, advancements in science and technology, and people dedicated to studying epidemiology, we would not have immunizations to help our bodies fight against COVID-19 influenza, measles, and many other viruses. Growing up, my grandma was the main one who would talk with us about things such as vaccinations because she worked for IHS for many years as an LPN and felt the need to share her knowledge with us. So we understood the importance of protecting our health and community. Now that she no longer walks this earth with us, her teachings have been instilled within us and continue to keep us all well informed and safe, because we truly understand and respect the significance of getting immunized. Vaccines mean that we can ensure the safety and longevity of our health and our lives. We are able to protect ourselves while also protecting others by reducing the risk of exposure. With vaccines, we aren't forced to live our daily lives in fear. Immunizations are also crucial to safeguarding our elders, pregnant parents, immunocompromised individuals, children, and babies. Vaccines not only protect our physical bodies, but also our mental, emotional, and spiritual forms as well. We feel that nowadays, preserving our bodies with vaccines is important so we can all continue to practice and teach Hojon Nasha as long as possible.
What vaccine means to my family is to protect one another, and that we get to spend time together, and mainly to protect him and my grandmother, and for them to have moments spent together.
Getting vaccinated is important because vaccines help build antibodies to help fight against viruses that we come in contact with in our lifetime. We have learned a lot of prevention methods against COVID-19, like social distancing, wearing a face mask, washing our hands properly, and staying at home as much as possible. Since we live in a modern world, scientists and doctors have worked together to create a vaccine for coronavirus, and because of my parents' teachings and my experiences, I know that vaccines are important because they have the ability to save lives. My son and his family were affected by COVID-19 recently, and it was a scary and emotional experience for me as a mother and a grandmother to witness. I have always supported my children and gave them honest input when it comes to their medical decisions, and because of that, my son was able to make an informed decision for himself and his family to all get vaccinated earlier this past year. I deeply feel that because they were all vaccinated, they were all able to overcome this deadly virus and recover with little to no repercussions. I am now teaching my grandchildren about the importance of vaccines and how crucial they are for prevention. Communication, love, and education have always played a huge role in our family dynamic. And with that, we are able to teach our little ones and spread awareness between our growing family. Vaccines means having a peace of mind, extra protection against sickness, and having the personal freedom to live life in confidence. Vaccines also mean saving and defending the lives of our elders and our children, because family includes everyone here in our community. Having vaccines available promotes healthy and safe lives for not only me and my family, but you and yours as well.
Good evening. This is Bailey. I am on my way to work. I work with a care service in Gallup, so I travel daily on a daily basis. What the vaccine means to me means a lot. I am vaccinated. My oldest son is vaccinated.
Hi, I'm Kimberly.
My name Haram. And my name is Caleb.
And the reason why we got our COVID shot was because I chose to get it so I can keep my family safe and to help keep my community safer.
I make friends. I'm good. That way I can spend time with my grandma and Papa and Auntie and Uncle.
And that is why we got our COVID shot, is so we could take care of one another and be with one another, and to also keep the little ones safe as well.
Good morning. My name is Serena, and I am doing this video in reference to the vaccination. The reason why I got the vaccination is to protect myself, my family, and because this COVID is not going anywhere. It's not stopping. It's just going on and on. Now it's getting worse. So the importance of getting it for myself is because I have asthma, and if I were to get COVID, I know that my asthma will trigger. So the thought of getting my vaccination was very important. So that's the reason why I got my vaccination, and as well as my family. My son does have asthma also in the home, so I thought that's important. And one of my grandson has asthma also, so that's the reason why I got vaccinated.
Hello, my name is Violet Manuelito, and I'm submitting my vaccine video. And vaccines mean to me safety and security for me and my family. I am fully vaccinated, and my children are fully vaccinated, and I feel safer being out in the community and making sure that we do our part as being safe with our school, our jobs, and where we go, where we travel. The Omicron COVID variant, I really am not paying attention to that because, I mean, we're gonna have diseases sooner or later. I mean, that's just how life works, and as long as we have our vaccine, I believe that we can get through this, and we're healthy. And I'm not a news person, so I do not pay attention to the news. Thank you for listening to my video.
I'm going to talk about the importance of the COVID-19 vaccine and what it means to me and my family. Vaccines are made to help your immune system become stronger, so if you get sick, your body can fight it off easier. My family consists of 6, which include myself, husband, and our 4 children. All our children go to school, starting with a college student, high school, and elementary student, and our youngest going to daycare. We are all vaccinated except our 3-year-old. We all felt that it's important to get vaccinated so we don't get sick, and because we all work or attend school and participate in athletics. There is also a new strain of the virus identified as the Omicron variant that originated from Africa. The Center for Disease Control are still getting and doing research about it. At this time, we can all fight this virus by getting the vaccine to help eliminate the virus. Once we all get vaccinated, the sooner everything will get back to normal. COVID-19 has taken too many lives, some of our loved ones and people we know. It's time to fight back. We all must continue wearing our masks and limit traveling to hotspot locations. Thank you for your time, and I wish you a Merry Christmas. Ahiahat.
Hi, shirin gasisiyesha. Kia ani mishta talabati vashishi. Kubaza ajile gashishi na kai in the Andrea Gashinaya. I am 26 years old and I come from a small reservation. I have one son who is 3 years old, and I am here today to talk about the vaccine and what it means to my family as well as my community members. When this virus had first hit and we didn't have a vaccine to prevent it, I have been missing a lot of family members as well as community members I have known my whole life. This really hurt. It hurt me, my family, and a lot of other people that I've known. So I believe this vaccine was made to prevent this virus, and I believe that this vaccine was made to help. So if you're not yet vaccinated, I encourage you to go out and get your vaccine shot, because all of us have a long life ahead of us to live. Don't let the virus get the best of you.
Because of the vaccine, Luciano is able to visit his great-grandmother and help bring in woods for her.
What the vaccination means to me, I am vaccinated, but I have yet to get my booster shot. But almost a whole month this month, a family of 6, I brought COVID home, and my whole family got COVID, and we didn't get our booster shots, and maybe that's the reason why we didn't get that sick. But I know the vaccination is something that we all need to do, and for our family, that's what we need to do. I mean, even though I was vaccinated with no booster, I still got COVID, and COVID is something that I wouldn't want anybody to go through. And as a community, we all need to get vaccinated, because I just don't want nobody to go what we went through. It was like scary. You're so sick that you can't even do anything except sleep and sleep and sleep. But we're all okay now, but get vaccinated, even though you don't think even though, I don't know, you may have your reasons, but we do need to get vaccinated. And I, for one, I'm glad I got vaccinated. If I didn't get vaccinated, I probably would have gone through a lot worse than what I went through. And as a community, we need to know that everybody around us is safe. Everybody that, we see, everybody that we talk to, and just make sure, that we're all okay. And with the new one that's coming, I really, really need and stress that you get your vaccinations and your booster. From my point of view, I am going to get my booster shot, but I was told that I need to wait three months before I get my my booster. But as a community member, I stress that you guys get your booster and your vaccination. Thank you.
It took me a while to make this video because my thoughts on it is good and bad about the vaccine. I'm glad that they finally found a vaccine to fight against COVID-19. But also my concern is people that got the shots are dying. And the people on the news are quick to say that people that are dying are the ones that didn't get the vaccine. But yet, they don't care about the ones that died that took the shot. And to me, I think they made the vaccine too soon, which is understandable because too many people were dying in the beginning and they were trying to get it under control. I had asked a lot of people about their opinion and thoughts about the vaccine. Some people say that they're glad that the shot's available, and some are scared because they feel like they're lab rats. And then there's some that think that the government's controlling people. It's kind of funny, but it could be true. You never know. But it comes down to it, how I think about it is I'm glad that the vaccine's available to everybody to fight against COVID-19. I myself haven't got the shot, but I am planning on getting it. The only thing is that it's scary for me because a lot of people are dying even though they got the shot. And some people think that just because they got the vaccine means that they don't have to wear their masks, and that's a scary part because just one sneeze or cough, COVID can spread. Just look at the other vaccine that were given to babies when they were born. If it wasn't for those vaccines, there would be so many viruses out there that would be killing people. So if people do decide to take the vaccine or not, just remember to continue to wash your hands, sanitize and wear your mask, and stay 6 feet apart. Be safe, my people.
What the vaccine means to my family and community is protection. It means keeping my family protected from getting sick or from possibly passing the sickness to another person. In this way, not only are we protecting our family, but other people in our community as well. We all need to do our part in protecting one another, especially in times like these. I've had a lot of relatives pass away from COVID, and it saddens me when other people in the community don't believe in the vaccine. It's real and people are getting very ill. Even if it doesn't pose a big risk to you and your family, there are other people who are elderly or immunocompromised that it could be fatal to. Anyway, that's all I have to say. I hope everyone is staying safe.
Yate, which means hello in my Dene language. I believe that the vaccine is here to actually help us, but there are, side effects to it. Each vaccine, Janssen, Pfizer, Moderna. It's been, a long year, 2020, 2021, 2 years of ongoing with this pandemic, COVID-19. I think that the vaccine has come a long way since it first made its appearance, when it first made its effect on people. I think it is actually helping, our people and everybody. I really think it is. I think people should get vaccinated because it's preventing people from going to the hospital, it's preventing people from getting sick the way the COVID is meant for a person to get sick, the harsh symptoms of it. Omicron, I don't really know much about it, but so far studies have said that it's a high risk, really high risk, more higher than the other variants apparently. We could be paying for it, paying a big price for it. So I think the vaccine could really come in handy because of this variant. And I hope scientists, find a way to make these vaccines a bit stronger, because it seems like every time this variant just keeps getting stronger and stronger. So I hope for a good future, that we overcome this pandemic and that the vaccines continue its study. Every person does their part of following safety guidelines and getting vaccinated. Yeah, so that's my opinion on vaccines. Thank you for listening.
Hello, good evening. I want to talk about the vaccine. I'm thankful that two of my daughters got the vaccine because they both had caught COVID. My oldest daughter, it didn't hit her so hard, but it helped. And she got through with it within 11 days. My other daughter, my youngest daughter, caught COVID from work. And it hit her pretty hard to where she was, taking Tylenol, ibuprofen, Ubrudol, and stuff like that. So I think it's well worth it, that the vaccine will help, and it won't be so harsh, I believe. It's so sad that they couldn't come up with this, way before, but the vaccine is helpful. And I think it's really going to help our elderlies to get the vaccine because they're more weak in their immunes. I believe. I really don't know how I know it affects people all in different ways, but my belief in the vaccine is okay, and it will help people out there. This COVID thing is really horrible, and it scares me every day. So I try to keep, everything clean and wear your mask when you're out in public and stay far from people. And I don't like going to crowded places, and the safest place is to be at home. People that are considering the vaccine, it will help. And just have a Merry Christmas and be safe out there. Wear your mask, sanitize, and 6 feet apart.
Hi, good morning, Yate. One of the reasons I'm making this video is to let everybody knows about the importance about getting vaccinated. The reason why I got vaccinated, and I would like for both my children to get vaccinated. Actually, one of them is vaccinated, fully vaccinated, and the other is, she's younger, so they barely came out with the vaccination for her. And I do intend on getting her vaccinated, just because she had problems since she was a baby growing up with RSV. I'm pretty sure you parents that had children with RSV know that it's a difficult thing to deal with, especially if they develop asthma afterward. But what I wanted to share with you is why I decided to get vaccinated, and this is why. This is my family home, and I do live here with my children, my dad, and he's another one of the reasons why I did get vaccinated also, is because he's old, he's an older gentleman, and he's the only thing I got. I lost my mom a few years ago, and I think it would be hard to lose him, especially from something that is preventable. So that's why I got vaccinated. Vaccinations do save communities. They save lives. And if it's preventable, why not get vaccinated? I mean, that's the best thing I think that I could possibly do to ensure that, the Navajo culture is preserved by us being here, and that my family will also still be here after this COVID passes by. And just a lot of other things, my daughters do want to go back to school, and I think that if everybody does get vaccinated, that's the only way this COVID will end. We do miss a lot of things about life before COVID. It is hard. Sometimes it's a struggle. But, we're here for each other, and we do try to get through every day. And that's the only thing I wanted to share, is that, you know, that vaccinations are important, and it would be good for everybody to get vaccinated.
What it means to be vaccinated means that I am protecting myself as well as my family and my community members as well as my coworkers. It means that I care about their health and their well-being. Get vaccinated, please.
Hi, I'm Les, and this is Irma. And we have an old trading post in New Mexico called Two Gray Hills Trading Post. But I want to tell you about a friend of ours who weaves rugs. Her name is Rose. And back in December, who passed away first?
Her mother.
Her mother
no,
passed
her
away.
father. Her father.
Her dad passed away from the virus. And that was a real blow to the family. The next month, January, her mom passed away. Another blow to the family. And Navajo families all lived together, so they lived close to each other. And then in February, her husband passed away from the virus. So poor Rose lost almost her whole family in a period of 3 months. And that's why we want to encourage everyone to get vaccinated, to prevent this kind of thing from happening.
Yes, I'm Irma, and I'm Hoansana, na Kudne Bashishana, Tatnesna Nidashache. I can't remember the fourth one. No, something like that. Edashanale. Ado the vaccination ningit ani njoni yat eko nahata se kanil at etha nahata se. And our family, all my family has been vaccinated that I know of, and they all had their booster shots. Adot ani e yahadina snihigi 8 eyes sipitske do ado la ako ben e yahina hata si atago ako I see 8 epideshnige et shin hanslnige ado ashe in jongo. I'll continue to take care of my animals. This shots, it'll help me to take care of my animals. It'll help me to live well. And Johnny Lesia Hadzi, a friend of ours, Shidejiko, Ede Akut our beloved ones, Bana Hasla. So that's really important for us Navajos as family, or Dene as families. So take your shot. Don't say anything about it. Just take it.
We got all 3 of our shots at Shiprock IHS Hospital. And it's very easy to do. You don't even have to leave your car. You just park and they will come out and give you your shot and your booster. So don't be afraid of doing it. Just go and get it done.
What are you doing?
Who's that?
We came to visit you.
Who's that? That was us.
What vaccines mean to me. It means to be safe and just to keep others safe, as well as our elders, our animals, our sheep, our dogs, our chickens. Being able to get back to some sort of normalcy of gatherings and being able to celebrate with family and friends. For my family means to be protected. You know, in Native culture, protection is what's most important in my community as well, keeping our elders safe, our parents, especially our kids. Thank you for listening.
Yat shik is ado shidina near and far. What do vaccines mean to my family and community? For us, vaccines mean respect and resilience. After a long and emotionally exhausting 2020, the COVID-19 vaccine meant hope. I got the vaccine with my family as soon as it was available. After losing relatives and with many family and community members at higher risk, I got it as a means of safety, protection, and respect. I am also a mother to a 9-month-old. There isn't yet a vaccine for little ones under 5, so getting a vaccine has helped our household prevent transmission of COVID-19 to the baby. Getting the vaccine was an easy decision that not only benefits my community, but 5-fingered beings everywhere. As we continue into 2022, with COVID-19 still affecting our communities and others globally, it continues to be extremely important for us to be vaccinated and to follow COVID-19 protocols to ensure the safety and well-being of our youth, elderly, and the future for us all. For getting vaccinated. Stay safe.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to share this video about the vaccination. I would encourage everyone to get vaccinated for the safety of your children, yourself, your elderlies around you. Also, with many of them who don't want the vaccination, you know, it's really up to you, but also safety around you. Continue masking, sanitizing, and continue to take care of yourselves, and God bless.
The COVID-19 vaccine has meant a lot to our family. It represents freedom, the freedom to work, the freedom to gather, and the freedom to play. During the beginning of 2020, I was working in a highly contagious area, and I was also living in a multi-generational household. So coming home during the beginning of the pandemic was scary, just because everything was so unknown, and we weren't sure how it spread, and so we just kind of took the high road, took the safe road, I guess, and we just cleaned everything. Even when we go grocery shopping, we'd wipe down groceries, we'd clean our feet, we would do everything possible to clean. And so, about halfway through the year, it got tiresome. I admit, sometimes I didn't clean too many things, but it was just tiresome. The anxiety of not knowing whether or not you could be bringing home something to your family, especially in my workplace. It was really upsetting to see families be destroyed over this virus. So when the vaccine came out, I never hesitated. We were all vaccinated, and we were all able to gather together and make up for lost time.
What it means to me is that we're protecting ourselves, and we choose to do that. We also choose to not spread the virus to someone else. The other part is social distancing, wearing your mask, sanitizing, wiping things down, things that we do daily at home. And we don't get into large gatherings. If we do, just say we go to the grocery store, we come back, we wipe down everything, we sanitize, and we're just being safe, just so we don't contract the virus. And I know of many people that have caught the virus. Honestly, myself and my family, we did contract the virus at the beginning, but we fortunately all got through it. We chose to get the vaccine and the booster shot to keep ourselves safe, but still there is still no guarantee that we won't get it again. But we continue to wear our mask no matter where we go, I know some places don't require masks, but we choose to wear them just to be safe and just not to spread it in our community. We come from a small community on the reservation, so we just don't want to spread it to everybody else.
We had another way to slow down the spread of the virus besides social distancing, wearing face masks, and proper sanitizing. I cried happy tears seeing elderly people get their first dose on the news. Getting vaccinated was very important to me because I wanted not only to protect myself, community, but most importantly, my 3 children. As of November 28th, 2 out of 3 of my children got both doses of the vaccine. They are proud because they can protect themselves and their younger sibling who is not old enough to get vaccinated. So if you are able to get vaccinated, please get it. Help to slow the spread of the virus so it won't keep mutating. Keep wearing your face masks and social distancing. Thank you.
Yes, Shay Geraldine Piazza, Eleanor, Mexico, Kish. Kia orange, Lino, Kawain, Ari, Kupahe, Chiro, Tanapis, Chiro, Kupahe, Tashinaya. Hello, my name is Geraldine Piazza, and I want to talk a little about COVID-19, the immunization. I'm a grandmother of 2, and I believe that getting the immunization for COVID-19 really helped. Around this year, last year, we lost so many family members right and left, and it was so heartbreaking. And it was around Thanksgiving and Christmas. And I believe getting the shot, first shot, second shot, and then the booster. And to this day, the people that didn't get their immunization are still passing away from COVID-19 because they don't believe in getting the shot. The people that had gotten the immunization, they either get sick and they don't go into the hospitals, they get better here at their own homes. And I'm very fortunate to having those immunizations available to our people. And I want to thank those people that got this immunization, and I want to encourage the people that haven't gotten their immunization to get one.
I received the Pfizer vaccine and also recently the booster. I am a mother of 2 girls. One's in school, the other one, she's 3. With me taking the vaccine, I am protecting my family. I am an essential worker. I work throughout the pandemic. For my community, I am protecting them by being vaccinated, wearing my mask, and staying 6 feet apart. I am helping my community in stopping the spread of COVID. My family that are vaccinated, we can all come together, and my community, I can go out and shop at local places.
Mommy. Mom.
That's what
Mommy.
vaccines make everyone safe.
Yate, good afternoon. My name is Kathy and I'm from Rock Springs, just north of Gallup. It has been a hectic 2 years. We have lost loved ones to this virus, and I'd like to send my condolences to the families who have lost loved ones to this COVID virus. Today, I am most thankful to the scientists who have given us a vaccine to fight off this virus so that we can try and live our normal lives, such as shopping for our necessities, such as food and personal hygiene. But most of all, I'm thankful because we can take our children, our grandchildren to school so they can learn face to face with their teachers. And especially with my grandson who's autistic, it gives him the advantage of classroom learning among his peers, among other social settings, and also with the holiday spirit that's coming, with the holiday season that's coming, we can enjoy visitation with our family members who we haven't seen in a year or so, especially the ones that live out of state, and just to celebrate with the food that we love to eat during the holidays, their laughter and their love. And most of all, I would like to thank everyone who has gotten their vaccine shots, their booster shots, their flu shots, which is very important today. And I would like to wish everyone a safe holiday. Keep your loved ones close, and also, if you're going to go out, do your shopping, whatever you need to do out there, please wear your mask, social distance, and wash your hands. And most of all, stay healthy. Ahiha.